General Cadorna, no, not Luigi Cadorna, his competent son, Raffael Cadorna Jr. Raffael Cadorna Jr. was born in Verbania in 1889, the son of First World War Field Marshal Luigi Cadorna and grandson of General Raffael Cadorna, a war hero of the Italian Wars of Independence and Unification of Italy. In 1909, Raffael Cadorna Jr. was named sub-lieutenant, joining the Italian troops that fought in the Italo-Turkish War. During the First World War, he was a lieutenant and later promoted to captain after conducting reconnaissance and finding himself in the front-line trenches. He showed courage despite being a staff officer, and after the war, his unit occupied Tyrol. In May 1920, Cadorna was sent to Berlin as a member of the Inter-Allied Military Commission to monitor Germany's application of military clauses of the Treaty of Versailles. In the early years of the 1920s, he was part of the Allied Commission for the New Border of Germany. He was later named military attaché to the Italian embassy in Prague. In 1935, Cadorna opposed the decision by Italian dictator Benito Mussolini to invade Ethiopia. 2 years later, he was promoted to the rank of colonel as commander of Italy's 3rd Cavalry Regiment, the Savoia Cavalleria. During the early years of World War II, Cadorna took part in the 1940 Italian invasion of France and was then named commander of the School of Cavalry in Pinerolo. On April 1, 1943, he was named commander of the 135th Armored Cavalry Ariete Division. After the armistice of Cassibile was announced on September 8, 1943, the Ariete participated in the defense of Rome against the German attack. On September 9th, the division successfully blocked the advance of the German 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division and elements of the 26th Panzer Division. In Monte Rosa, the German vanguard was blocked by the division's mixed engineer battalion, which was supported by the regiments and the 3rd Group of the 135th Artillery Regiment with Model 37 howitzers. After the flight of the Italian King Victor Emmanuel III and his government from Rome, the division was ordered on September 10th to move to Tivoli and abandon the defense of Rome. Cadorna did as ordered, but dispatched the Lancers of the regiment to the south of Rome to assist the 12th and 21st Infantry Divisions in defense of the city against the Germans. The Lancers arrived in time to fight in the Battle of Porta Pia against the German 2nd Paratrooper Division. In the late afternoon, the Italian units defending Rome were told that an agreement with the Germans had been reached and ordered all Italian units to surrender. The next day, on September 11, 1943, General Cadorna went into hiding and joined the resistance in Rome, the clandestine military front of Colonel Giuseppe Cordero Lanza di Montezemolo. On September 12, 1943, the 135th Armored Cavalry Division, Ariete, was officially dissolved. Many Italian officers had been motivated to join the resistance against the Germans due to the German control of Rome, the disarmament of Italian forces by the Germans, and to a lesser degree, anti-German sentiment. Cadorna became famous as one of the commanders of the Italian resistance against the German occupying forces in northern Italy after 1943. On August 11, 1944, Cadorna was parachuted into Val Cavallina near Bergamo and appointed military commander of the Gruppo Volontari per la Libertà, or Group of Volunteers for Freedom, with Ferruccio Pari and deputy commander Luigi Longo in the north-central Italy. British Special Operations Executive Captain W.O. Churchill, not related to Winston Churchill, was seconded by SOE 1944-45 Operation Floodlight to act as British liaison officer to General Cadorna at the request of the National Liberation Committee for Northern Italy, or CLNAI in Northern Italy. However, incorrect details of their landing ground had been given, possibly deliberately by a local faction trying to claim credit for General Cadorna landing in their area, resulting in the group arriving in the wrong location, and all the stores, apart from the wireless transmitters, but including Churchill's personal kit and 1 million lire, which had been issued to Oliver Churchill for the operation, had been taken by the locals. A few hours after reaching the location of the safe house, they found that their cover had been blown and that the SS had burnt down the safe house, and so they had to leave in great haste to avoid an SS search party which had been sent out to look for them. After this incident, they were out of radio contact for about 20 hours, and then had to walk for 8 hours to a resistance command center. In April of 1945, Cadorna was a member of the partisan delegation that tried to reach an agreement with Mussolini in the Archbishop's Palace of Milan. On June 15, 1945, he was awarded the Patriot Certificate, a decoration reserved to those who had contributed to the Italian resistance movement during the war. He was also awarded with the Legion of Merit. In July 1945, Cadorna was named Chief of Staff of the Italian Army. In 1947, however, he resigned from this post due to different points of view with the Italian Minister of Defense. Post-war, he was an Italian senator from 1948 to 1963 and died in Rome in 1973. Did you know about the career of Raffael Cadorna Jr. before this video? Or were you more familiar with the idiocy of Luigi Cadorna? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.